Purpose.
Live on purpose.
Pursue your passion.
Pursue your passion.
Project your divine destiny.
Protect your divine destiny.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you guys are here. I love it. Because the mere fact that you guys are here, the mere fact that you guys registered, that you showed up, is telling me something about you. Telling me something about you without me really even knowing you. And that is that you're telling me that you're special. That you're unique, that you're one of a kind, that you are a game changer. That you have the it factor, but you also have what I like to call the get it factor. You just get it. You get it. You understand something that a lot of people don't understand, and that is if there's ever going to be a shift in paradigm, a change of thought, a new perspective, a new normal concerning the black male, the African American male in this country, if there's ever going to be a genuine and sincere change out there, then there first must be a genuine and sincere change in here. You get that. Say something with me. I have a desire.
I have a desire
to be a game changer.
to be a game changer.
And if it is going to be,
And if it's going to be,
it is up to me.
it is up to me.
I must take responsibility.
Responsibility.
I love it. I love it. There's over like, what, 100 of you guys here today? Over 100 of you guys here today. And someone might ask the question, how in the world did they get over 100 guys here on a Friday afternoon, right? And someone just may say, hey man, they showed up to get out of class, right? To get out of class, or maybe even to get some free food. To get some free food, but I don't believe that. I don't believe you just came here for the free food. I know why you came here. So you came here because you know that the life you have lived, what you have offered, what you have produced thus far, is not a true representative of who you really are, of what you can really bring to the table. And by you being here, you're making a statement. You're making a statement. You're saying that you will no longer allow or give yourself the permission to be a victim of life. No. Life is not just going to affect you, but you're going to start affecting life. Yeah, you're making a decision. And see, when you make a decision, when you decide to change up the game, to become a game changer, to change your life around, you must also adopt a mentality. The kind of mentality that says that if he can have it, I can have it. That if he can have success, I can have success. A mentality that says that there's a lot of good out here in the world and my name is on it. Right? That I'm deserving, that I'm ready, that I'm a candidate to make my dreams a reality and my desires my destiny. I am. See, the only reason I came up here today is to tell you that you can have it. That you can do it, that it's possible. That the dream you have in mind is not as far off as you think it is, that it's attainable, that it's reachable. And I'm not just telling you that to be nice. No, I'm not telling you that to be nice. I'm telling you that because it's what I know. I'm telling you that because a few years ago I was sitting where you are sitting at the Black Male Summit. Feeling the same emotions you're probably feeling right now. Not sure about what you're going to do. Not sure about what the future holds. Not sure about how you're going to make an impact on society. Wanting to do more, wanting to have more, wanting to experience more. And let me tell you something. If you're feeling that way, hey, don't ignore that. Don't dismiss that. Why? Because those feelings inside of you are an indication that you have greatness within you. Everybody say, I have greatness within me.
I have greatness within me.
Yes, I believe that.
Yes, I believe it.
I believe that. Believe that. I believe that everybody shows up with greatness. Yeah, you show up doing something well. That there's something that you do that's not necessarily easy for you, but it is easier for you, right? Yeah. See, a few years ago when I showed up at the Black Male Summit, I heard a motivational speaker. And when he spoke, I said to myself, I want to do that. I can see myself doing that. I knew what I wanted to do, but I just didn't know how. Many people are right there. They know what they want to do, but they just don't know how. And maybe that's where you are. You know what you want to do, but you just don't know how. You know you want to be successful. You know you want better grades. You know you want better relationships, but you just don't know how. You just don't know how. But let me tell you something. If that's where you are, the how will take care of itself. Know this, the how will take care of itself. The first thing you need to do is get in the game. Get in the game. You cannot allow not knowing the how to put fear in your heart. Right? Right? Because let me tell you something about fear. Let me tell you something about fear. Fear will do this. Fear always makes things bigger than what they really are. Always. Always. See what fear would do, it would give you a shadow of a dinosaur, right? Right? But in reality, it's just a chihuahua. It's just a chihuahua. That's all fear is. Fear will cause you to stay stuck, stay the same. It will paralyze you. It will keep you on the bench. It will allow you to create excuses for why you can't get in the game. For why you can't get in the game. Let me tell you something. If you're going to be successful, you have to get in the game. Say this with me. Say, I choose.
I choose
faith.
Faith.
Over fear.
Over fear.
Yeah. You have to choose faith over fear, but it's not going to be easy because this is what happens. Fear says this. Fear says, I can't do that because of the unknown and it's uncomfortable. But faith says, I have to do that because the life I want is found in the unknown and in the uncomfortable.
Say it.
Now, choosing faith over fear is not going to be easy. No, it won't be easy. Because you know why? Fear is going to be all up in your ear. It's going to be telling you all the things you can't do. Let me tell you what fear was telling me. You can't do that, Robert. Almost every speaker you know has a doctor's degree. Who's going to listen to you? Who do you think you are? Stay on the bench. This is not your league. Let me say what happened to fear. Fear left. Because when fear started knocking on my door, I told faith to answer it. Fear can't stay where faith lives. I started to get stronger every day because I found out what faith was. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen.
Say that again.
That's what faith is. I read a quote by Dr. King that said that faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. I read another quote that says you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start in order to be great. And I read another quote that says do what you can with where you are, with what you have, and never be satisfied. Only thing to fear is fear itself. Choose faith. Choose faith over fear. Choose faith over fear. If you're going to have a productive life, if you're going to have a life that counts, if you're going to have a life that really shows that you are a game changer, but you must also know that you must be a good time manager. You got to be a good manager of your time. If you're going to be a game changer, I want you guys to do something with me. On this side, I want you guys, when I point to you, say advance. When I point to this side of the room, I want you guys to say advantage, all right? Advance. 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 Y'all sound good. Y'all sound real. Let's do it one more time. Advance. Advantage. Advantage. I love it. All right, get this. If I'm going to advance in my day, then I must take advantage of my day. Mama. Yeah. See, the problem is this, is that we're not taking advantage of our days, but we are usually wasting our days. Right. You're supposed to be studying, but you at the party. Right. You're supposed to be doing your homework, but you're on the phone with your girl. You're supposed to be in classroom, but you're on the court in the courtyard. No, let me tell you this about time. Procrastination is a dream killer. It's a dream killer. All right? Life is made out of time. You waste your time, you waste your life. If you're in the game, you must know you've got a shot clock. You have a limited amount of time in which you can make an impact, in which you can change lives, in which you can make a difference and be a success. You got a shot clock. Time is of the essence. Life is just a minute. There's only 60 seconds in it. It's forced upon you. You didn't seek it. You didn't choose it. But it's up to you to use it. You must suffer if you lose it. Give an account if you abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. Eternity is in it. But you guys understand something. You must choose faith over fear. You must be a good time manager. But you also must put in the work. Everybody say put in the work.
Put in the work.
You have to put in the work. Know that no one is going to come up to you and say, here's success. Here is success. You have to understand that if I want to manifest my greatness, I must make a deliberate, determined decision each and every day to be great. I believe that one of the worst mindsets you can possibly have, is to think that life is going to be easy. Life is tough, man. Life is a fight. That's what life is, all right?
That's right.
Life is a fight. And you know one of the worst things you can do in a fight? Anybody know one of the worst things you can do in a fight?
Stop fighting.
Not fight. Not fight. You messed up if you don't fight. I'm not talking about avoiding a fight. Once you're in a fight, you gotta fight.
Scrub it.
Right on.
Scrub it.
You gotta fight.
Amen.
You gotta put in the work. There's a book called Outliers, written by a guy by the name of Malcolm Gladwell. He says that putting in the work or practice isn't the thing you do once you're good. It's the thing you do that makes you good. You have to put in the work. Right? See, what I'm afraid of is this, is that in your mind, on a conscious level, you're thinking, I know, I have to put in the work. But on an unconscious level, you're thinking, it's easy. Right? How many of you guys know that song, I woke up in a new Bugatti? I woke up in a new Bugatti. Just raise your hand. Y'all know that song, don't you? I woke up in a new Bugatti. Let me tell you something about a new Bugatti. A new Bugatti is the second most expensive car in the world. You don't just wake up in a new Bugatti, all right? You don't just wake up in a new Bugatti. No, you discipline yourself for a new Bugatti, right? Right, you train, you educate, you get around the mentors and the right books for a new Bugatti. You put in the work for a new Bugatti. And what I'm afraid of is that you may think that that's how life works. I'm just supposed to wake up and have success. I'm supposed to just wake up and be on the dean's list. I'm supposed to just wake up and have the life I want. No. You must put in the work. How many of you guys know a game changer by the name of Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant? Even if you don't like him, come on, you know Kobe. You know Kobe? All right? So just last year, he was in China, and they asked him a question. They said, Kobe, how are you doing it, man? This is your 18th year in the league. You're still an elite player. I mean, you have 5 championships. How do you do it? He said, let me say something. I never focused on the 5 championships. The championships was never my motivation. He says, putting in the work, learning something new every day was my motivation. The 5 championships is only a result of me putting in the work. That's it. You have to put in the work. But I want to ask you another question just to test you. Because why do you put in the work? Why do you put in the work?
What's your why?
It's a good question.
What's your why?
I'm going to be real with you guys. We're at a Black Belt Summit. And within our community, there are phrases and beliefs and sayings that we allow to float around. That we have adopted. One being, if I'm a black male, then I have to work 2 times as what?
Hard.
Y'all heard that? Okay. That's made it here. If I'm a black male, then I have to work 10 times as what?
Hard.
Let me tell you something. You don't have to be a superhero. You don't have to be a superhero. I don't work hard because someone lighter than me is trailing me. No, that's not why I work hard. I work hard because it's what I do.
Yeah. Right.
It's what I do because everything that I touch deserves a certain level of dignity, self-respect, self-pride, and excellence. Right. It's what I do. That's why I work hard. I work hard because I have respect for the giver of my gift, the possessor of the gift, and the gift itself. In other words, my creator, myself, and my craft. That's why I work hard. And that's why you must work hard.
Say it there, man.
That's why you must work hard. Let me tell you guys a story. A true story. Before I tell you that story, I want to tell you this, that you're going to have some challenges. I don't want to forget that. Because that's life. You're going to have some challenges. You're going to have some people that's going to try to block your shot. Steal the ball. That's interferences, right? That's just what's going to happen. That's a big part of being in the game. Let me tell you something. You have to eliminate those kind of people from your life. Everybody say haters.
Haters.
You have to eliminate those people from your life. You're going to have some people in your life that are not there to celebrate you, but they are only there to tolerate you. Know that. Know that you're going to have some people in your life that are half committed, but they are fully committed to giving you your negative opinion. Giving you their negative opinion. That's what they do. They're haters. That's what they're supposed to do. Ignore them and adopt a new team. Adopt a new team. A kind of team that believes in saving lives.
Sounds a dream.
Saving lives.
Sounds a dream.
That's the kind of team you need. The kind of team that will take you to a new level. A kind of team that will take you places you've never been before. A kind of team that says, man, I got a problem. And he says, I got an answer. That's the kind of team you need. You need the right kind of people in your circle if it's going to propel you to success. When I was in high school, I went to the same high school that my mother attended. It's a setup. I believe it to this day that it was a setup, all right? My mother worked at the same high school that I attended. And one day, I had a day that changed my life around. And on this day, my mother came up to me and she told me that two teachers in one day came to her. Two teachers in one day came to her and says that, hey, he's not on the track to graduate, he's not focused, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. She comes to me and she gives me a letter and she keeps on going in the middle of the hallway. Get the letter, 4-page letter. And I'm reading it. And in this letter is everything she's been telling me. Work hard. I want you to graduate. I want you to get focused. And right then and there I decided. I said to myself, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to get a certificate, a degree. I don't know. But I'm going to do this. Whatever I do get, certificate or degree, I'm going to attach it to this letter. And I'm going to give it back to my mom. So now I go to college. I go to North Harris, and I have a why, but then math hits me. Math hits me. And I fail. Not once, but twice. Not college math, but developmental math. Fell twice. And on that third time, I said to myself, I gotta pass. But I don't want to just pass, I want to get a B in this class. Right? So at the end of the semester, I go to my professor, I say, Professor, what do I need to do to get a B in your class? And she laughed at me. She said, Robert, you're doing okay. You made a few C's, like you're on the right track. Just work hard and you'll pass the class. I said, you don't understand. Like, I told myself I was going to get a B in your class, so I need to get a B in your class. She said, Robert, what do you want to get on the final exam? I said, I want to get an A. And she laughed at me again. She said, Robert, you've never made a B on any of the tests. How are you going to make a B on the final exam, a comprehensive exam? I said, if I make a B, if I make an A, can I get a B in your class? She said, yes, but that's all I heard. That's all I heard. And from that point, I went to work. Every day I was in the lab, in the tutoring lab, studying. On the weekends I was up here. Sunday, Saturday, I was here studying, putting in the work. I have to get this letter back to my mom. Right? So the test comes. And I'm excited. And I'm nervous. Because I know that I prepared myself. I know I made reservations. So I go in and I take the test and I'm just knocking it out. I'm knocking it out. I go to the professor, true story. I say, grade my paper. Grade my paper. She said, what? Huh? I can't grade your paper right now. Everybody's in here. When they leave, then I'll grade your paper. I said, okay, I'll just wait over here. And so I just sat over here and just quietly sat down in my seat. But I was waiting, and I was nervous, but I knew that I was ready. I knew I had prepared myself. And while she was grading, felt like an hour, but she was grading my paper, and she looked at me and she said, Robert, you only missed one problem. I said, I know. I know. Means I got an A, right? She said, Robert, you're smart. You just tell yourself you can't do math. You just tell yourself you can't do math. And I'm here to tell you and ask you the question, what are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself? You are a game changer. When you are a game changer, you tell yourself the right kinds of things. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I don't just go through the day, but I get something from the day. I grow, I develop, I go higher than the norm. That's what you tell yourself. You are a game changer. Will it be easy? No, it won't be easy at all. It won't be easy. There will be days. There will be days where you want to give up. Where you want to give in. With all the negativity coming in your life, you're going to say, when can I stop? How long do I have to stay in the game? That's what you're going to want to ask yourself. How long am I going to stay in the game? And the answer to that question is simple. It's simple. Until. Say that with me. Say until. Until I see a difference. Until I see a change. Until I give them the dean's list. Until I win. That's win. That's win. Until I win. You guys have been an awesome audience. You guys have been an awesome audience. I want you to say this with me. Say, I am a game changer. I am a game changer. I'm going to live on purpose. Pursue my passion. And project my divine destiny. God be good.